Students, next we are going to learn representation of fractions on number line. How to represent the fractions on number line. Up till now we have learned how to represent the integers on number line, correct? Now we are going to learn how to show fractions on number line. For that, some important points they have given. See here, for representing fraction less than 1 on number line, we proceed as given below. First thing, first draw a number line. Okay, now see, we will go according to this steps. First we will draw a number line. Then divide the portion of number line between 0 and 1 as many parts as the denominator of number. Suppose take 2 upon 7. Let us take one example, 2 upon 7. So, or 1 upon 7. Now, this I want to show on this fraction I want to show on the number line. Correct? Now, this fraction is less than 1. Yes? So, what they have said, first draw a number line. Then divide the portion of number line between 0 and 1 as many parts as the denominator of number. Now see, suppose here 0 is there. Between 0 and 1, how many parts should be there? 7. Whatever part number is there at the denominator, that many parts should be there between 0 and 1. Now see, here 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? So here 1 will be there. Then between 1 and 2 again how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here 2. Like that. So, see here 1 upon 7. So where we will show 1 upon 7? Now second over, divide the portion of number line between 0 and 1 as many parts as the denominator of number. Now since denominator 7, so here how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts between 0 and 1. Then what is third C? Mark that point which is same as numerator. Now what is numerator? 1. So mark same point which is same as numerator of number. The portion from 0 to 1 marked part would represent the given fraction. Now see, what is there at numerator? 1. So after 0, where is 1? Here. So this is 1 upon 7. This is required fraction we show on the number line. Okay. What did we do first? First draw the number line. Then see, what number is at the denominator? That many parts must be there between 0 to 1. And what is there at the numerator? Which number? That up till that number you have to count. Now here 1 was there. So after 0, 1. So this is the point. Which shows this fraction 1 upon 7. Followed? Now suppose here 5 upon 7 is there. Then how you will show it? See. So numerator what is there? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So where that fraction will be? Here. This is 5 upon 7. Correct? Now if it is 1 and 2 upon 7. See, yeah, this is mixed fraction. 1 and 2 upon 7 means 1. There is 1 here. Correct? After 1, how many lines? 2. That is 1 and 2. So where is 1 and 2 upon 7? This is 1 and 2 upon 7. Followed, students? How to see here fraction, how to show on the number line, that did you understand? And mixed fraction also see 1 and 2 upon 7 means 1 whole part, that is here 1 whole part, and after that 2 upon 7, that is after 1 second line. Okay. Next is types of fractions. First one is proper fraction. There are 3 types of fractions: proper fractions, improper fractions, and mixed fraction. Third one is. Now what is meant by proper fraction? A fraction whose numerator is less than the denominator is called proper fraction. See here, for example, look at the denominators. These denominators are greater than the numerator, or we can say numerator is less than denominator. So such fractions are called as proper fractions. Now what is meant by improper fractions? a fraction whose numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator is called improper fractions. Okay. For example, 7 upon 5, 9 upon 8, 15 upon 12, or example 717 upon 20. Now look at all these fractions. See, the denominators are less than numerators, or we can say numerators are greater than denominators. So such fractions are called as improper fractions. Okay. Third type of fraction is mixed fractions. A fraction which is a combination of a whole number and proper fraction is called as mixed fraction. See, 2 and 3 upon 8. Whole number fraction which is a combination of whole number and fraction is called as mixed fraction. See here, how to read? 2 and 3 upon 8, 1 and 3 upon 4, 6 and 2 upon 9, etc. Okay. So this is mixed fractions. So now we will solve practice 5.2. In that question number 1, draw a number line and locate points on them. Now see, here we have to show these fractions on the number line. So what is our first work? To draw a number line. Now look at denominator. 7 is there, correct? That means between 0 to 1, how many lines should be there? Part should be there? 7. So see here. From 0, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 7th line means 1. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2. Like that. Between 0 to 1, 7 parts. 1 to 2, 7. Like that. Okay. Now 1 upon 7 means after 0, which number? Which line? On first line. Here it will be 1 upon 7. Next 2 upon 7. Here after 0, second line. That is, see here I will show like this. Okay, 2 upon 7. Now 3 upon 7 means after 0, third point. 1, 2, 3. This is 3 upon 7. Now 4 means after 0, 4. That is 4 upon 7. Follow? In this way we have to show these fractions on the number line. Now look at second one. Now second, how many parts will be there between 0 to 1? Correct, 9 parts. So see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On 9 part, 1 will you will have to write. Okay. So now first one, 2 upon 9 means after 0, second line. That is 1 and 2. Here 2 upon 9 will be there. Okay. After that 4, 3, 4. Here 4 upon 9. Okay. Then 5 means here 5th. So 5 upon 9. Then 9 upon 9. Now students, 9 upon 9 means what? 9 divided by 9. That is 1. So where it will be? See here, 9 times. That is 9 upon 9 means 1. Okay. In this way, we have to show fractions on the number line. Third one, 3 upon 12, 5 upon 12, 8 upon 12 and 11 upon 12. This we have to show on the number line. Now see, look at the denominator 12. That means between 0 and 1, how many parts should be there? 12. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Correct? So now 3 means from 0, third. 1, 2, 3. So here 3 upon 12. 5 upon 12, that is after 3, 4, 5. Here 5 upon 12. Got it? Now 8 upon 12 means from 0, 8 to 1. So see here, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 upon 12. And now 11 upon 12, that is 8, 9, 10, 11. Here 11 upon 12. Follow? So in this way. Now next is fourth one. Look at the denominator 20. That means between 0 and 1, how many lines should be there? 20. So see here, after 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Okay, on 20th line we have to write 1. So now 10 upon 20. 10 means after 0, 10 line. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here, this is 10 upon 20. Okay. Next, 14 upon 20. So, after 0, 14th line, that is, this is 10, no? 11, 12, 13, 14. So, here, 14 upon 20. Then 16 upon 20 means 15, 16, this. 16 upon 20. Then 19 upon 20, that is 17, 18, 19. Here. Okay. Question number 2. From the fractions given below, separate proper fractions. We have to, only proper fractions we have to write down. Now look at this. 5 upon 17. Means here denominator is greater. So, yes, this is proper fraction. 11 upon 7. No. 3 upon 8. Yes. Proper fraction means denominator should be greater than numerator. Then 9 upon 7. No. 11 upon 14. Yes. 7 upon 6. No. 5 upon 8. Yes. 3 upon 15. Yes. 25 upon 9. No. 13 upon 10. No. 18 upon 17. No. 21 upon 37. Yes. 15 upon 16. Yes. So these all are proper fractions where numerator is smaller than the denominator. Okay. Next, question number 3. Write 5 proper fractions whose numerator and denominator differ by 3. Now, what is the meaning of this? Proper fractions we have to write in such a way whose numerators are less than 3 by its denominator. Okay. So here, suppose numerator is 1, then denominator will be 2, 3, 4. We have to add 3 in numerator. So 4. Okay. Suppose denominator is 2, then 2 plus 3, 5 should be denominator. See, now take their difference. 4 minus 1, 3. 5 minus 2, 3. Like that. Okay. Then if the numerator is 3, then 3 plus 3, 6. Then if numerator is 4, then denominator 4 plus 3, 7. Then 5. Then 8. Correct? Means differ by 3. So you will, in numerator you will have to add 3 to write the denominator. Okay? You can take any number. If I take 11, then 11 as a numerator. Then what will be there at the denominator? 12, 13, 14 will be there at denominator. Like that, any number you can take at the numerator. But only you will have to add 3 in the denominator. Okay. To write the denominator, you will have to add 3 in numerator. Followed? So in this way, see, for any 5 fractions whose numerator and denominator differ by 3. Now question number 6. Express the following fractions as mixed fractions. Okay. Now how to convert this improper fraction into mixed fraction? See here, I will show you. Here, this is improper fraction, no? So you will have to divide numerator by denominator. That is, divide 17 by 3. Now, 3 5s are 15. Okay? Correct? 2 is remainder. Now, how to write it in the mixed fraction? So, see here, denominator you will write as it is, that is 3. Correct? This remainder is there, that it will be write as numerator, and quotient you will have to write as a whole part, whole number. Okay? Quotient you will have to write as whole number. The remainder you will have to write as numerator, and denominator it will remain same. Correct? In this way. Now 29 upon 7 means you have to divide 29 by 7. Now which number? See, 7 4s are 28. Correct? So, how to write? Quotient write as whole part, remainder as numerator, and denominator as it is. Okay? Next, 11, 38 divided by 11. So, 11 3s are 33. 8 minus 3, 5. So, quotient write 3. Quotient as a whole part, whole number. Then remainder as numerator and denominator 11. Same. Next, 69. So divide 69 by 8. 8 8s are 64. Okay. So 9 minus 4, 5, 0. Correct? So now quotient write as whole number. Remainder as numerator. Okay. And denominator it will remain same. Next, 87. So divide 87 by 13. 13 6 are 78. Correct? Now, subtract 17 plus 7. 17 minus 8, 9. So, how to write now in mixed fraction? Quotient, you will have to write as mixed number. Sorry, quotient is 6. You will have to write as mixed number. Remainder as numerator. And denominator 13 will be as it is. Next, 71 we have to divide by 12. 12 5s are 16. Okay. So, how to write it? 5. Quotient will be whole number. Then, remainder as numerator and denominator as it is. In this way, we have to convert improper fractions into mixed fractions. Okay. Then, question number 7. Converting improper fraction. Now, in question number 6, we learn how to convert mixed fraction in improper fraction by dividing. Okay. Now, here we have to convert this mixed fraction in improper. So, what we will do now? There we did division. Here we have to multiply. But how to multiply here? We have to multiply this whole number with denominator and add numerator in that. What did I do? See here, multiply whole number with denominator and add numerator in that. Then this will be at the numerator and denominator will remain same. Okay? 8 is there at denominator, you will have to write as it is. Now, 8 3s are 24 plus 7 upon 8. That is 24 plus 7, 11 upon 8. Oh, sorry, 31 upon 8. Okay. Now next. Now what we will multiply? 5 into 9. In that add numerator, that is 7, and denominator will be same. 5 9s are 45 plus 7 upon 9. So 45 plus 7, 52 upon 9. Now look at this. Are they improper? See, numerator is greater than denominator. That means they are improper fractions. Next, 5 into 6 plus 5 upon 6 is equal to 6 5s are 30 plus 5 upon 6. That is 35 upon 6. Okay. Next, 10 and 3 upon 5. So 10 multiplied by denominator, that is 5, plus add numerator and denominator as it is. Okay. So 10 5s are 50 plus 3 upon 5. That is 50 plus 3, 53 upon 5. Okay. Next, what we do? Whole number multiplied by denominator plus add numerator and then denominator as it is. That is 9 4s are 36 plus 3 upon 4. That is 36 plus 3, 39 upon 4. Okay. Here 2 into 3 plus 1 upon 3. That is 2 3s are 6 plus 1 upon 3. 6 plus 1, 7 upon 10. In this way, we have to convert mixed fractions into improper fractions. Question number 8. Represent the following fractions on a number line. Now here see mixed fractions are there. That means whole number and fraction. Okay, now how to show this? See here. Now 11 and 4 upon 7. That is, see, here don't start with 0. We can start with 10. Why? Because here between 10 and 11 or between 0 and 1, how many parts will be there? 7. Because denominator is 7. So that very big number line you will have to draw. So instead of that, see 11 is there. No? So previous number I have taken, that is 10. Between 10 and 11, how many lines will be there now? 7 only. So see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here 12 will come, correct? So now what we will have to show? 11 and 4 upon 7. That is 11 whole number, and after that 4 upon 7. That is after 11, fourth line. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here it will be 11 and 4 upon 7. Followed how to show? After 11, 4 upon 7 means after 11, fourth line. Okay. Next, here see, 3 and 3 upon 5 means total how many parts will be there between 0 and 1? 5. So here I have, here 3 whole parts are there. Na? So I have started with 2. Okay, previous number. So after 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth line will be third. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth, 4. So 3. After 3, third line. That is after 3, 1, 2, third line is 3 and 3 upon 5. Okay. Third one, 4 and 4 upon 7. That is whole number. Okay. So before 4, 3 is there. So I have started here from 3. And how many parts will be there between 3 and 4? 7. That is see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here 4 you will have to write. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 part. Next 5 you will write. Now what is which number you will have to represent? 4 and 4 upon 7. So after 4, that means after 4, which line? Fourth line. 1, 2, 3, fourth line. Always numerator you will have to see. So this is 4 and 4 upon 7. Okay. Next, here 2 whole part and 10 upon 11 is the fraction. Now look at the denominator. From the denominator we come to know how many equal parts we have to make are there between 0 and 1. So 11 parts. That means now before 2 which number is there? 1. Why do I take here directly from 1? Because if you will start from 0 then it will be very big. Okay. So you just take previous number which is given of the whole number. Now previous of 2 is 1. So after 1, how many lines will I have to draw? 11. So see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 2. After 1, 2 will come. And after 2, again 11 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 line. 3 will be there. Okay. So now we have to show 2 and 10 upon 11. That is 2 whole. After 2, which line? 10th line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So where will be this mixed fraction lie? Here, 2 and 10 upon 11. Okay. In this way we have to represent mixed fractions on the number line. Now see question number 9. Represent the following fractions on a number line. Here mixed fractions are given. So what we have to do? We have to convert this into these are improper fractions. We have to convert into mixed fractions. Okay. So how to convert? Divide 43 by 6. 6 7s are 42. 1. Okay. So how to write it in mixed fraction? Quotient here and then remainder will go at numerator and denominator as it is. Correct? So 7 and 1 upon 6. How to show it on number line? Before 7 what is there? 6. No? So I will start from 6. After 6 how many equal parts will be there between 6 and 7? Look at the denominator 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here 7 will be there. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here next number 8 will be there. Now after 7 first line. That means after 7 first line. So here it will be 7 and 1 upon 6 line. Okay. How to show mixed fraction or improper fraction on the number line? So this you can write 7 and 1 upon 6, or you can also write it as 43 upon 6. Anyways. Okay. Next 17 upon 5. So what do we do? Divide 17 by 5. 5 is a 15. So quotient you will have to write as whole number. Then remainder you will have to write as numerator, and denominator 5 it will be as it Now represent it on number line. Okay. So I will now 3 whole number is there. Now before 3 2 lies. So I will start from 2. Now how many equal parts should be there? 5. Means 5 lines should be there between 2 and 3. So 1 after 2. Count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 3 will lie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 4 will lie. Okay, like this. So now see after 3 second line. After 3 1 and 2. Here this is 3 and 2 upon 5, or you can write 17 upon 5. Okay, there is 17 upon 5 here. Followed? Now this improper fraction, third one, we have to show on the number line. So first convert it into mixed fraction. For that divide 37 by 4. 4 nines are 36. Okay. So quotient will here as a whole part. Remainder will be written as numerator and denominator as it is. So how to show it on the number line? See. Before 9 what number is there? 8. I start from 8. So how many equal lines parts should be there? 4. Denominator will get that 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 9 will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 10 will be there. Correct? So now see 9 and 1 upon 4. That is after 9 first line. So here it will be 37 upon 4 means 9 and 1 upon 4. Correct? So instead of this you can write 37 upon 4. This also you can show. Okay. Next 66 upon 9. That is divide 66 by 9. 9 7 are 63. 3. So quotient will be whole number. Then remainder will be written as numerator and denominator 9 will be written as it is. Okay. From denominator we come to know how many equal parts we have to make. So see here, before 7 6 is there, no? So I will start from 6. Now how many equal parts must be there? 9. So after 6 9 lines draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here what will be there after 6? Here on 9th line 7 will be there. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On 9th line 8 will be there. So after 7 third line. See here how to find this 7 whole part. That is after 7 3 upon 9. That is third line. 1, 2, 3. So here this is nothing but what? 66 upon 9. So you can write 66 upon 9. Okay. In this way we have to show. Now question number 10. Which of the following fractions are greater than 3 but less than 4? Okay. So see here. For that what we will do? We will divide numerator by denominator. See here. 25, 6. 6 4s are 24. Correct? So how to write it? 4 and 1 upon 6. How to write it? 4 and 1 upon 6. That is, this is greater than 3 and greater than 4 also. See, because after 4 1 upon 6, that is greater than 4 also. So this it will be not there. Now 16 and 25. This is proper fraction. So it is always, keep in mind students, proper fractions are always less than 1. It is, see, it is less than 1. So here, now less than 1 means what? We have to divide 16 by 25. So 25 zeros are 0. Then take 0, put decimal like that. Then 25 sevens are 175, 25 6s are 150. So see the value 0.64 it is. So this is not the required fraction. It is not greater than 3. Always keep in mind, proper fractions value is less than 1. Okay, it is smaller than 1. Now see here, it is improper. So divide 23. 7 3s are 21. So how to write it? 3 2 upon 7. So it is greater than 3 but less than 4. Correct? So yes, this fraction is there. Then divide this. 4 3s are 12. Look at this fraction also. 3 upon 4. This also see greater than 3 but less than 4. Next 28 and 3. 3 9s are 27. So this is 9 and 1 upon 3. It is greater than 4. So no, this we can take. Okay, because it is greater than 4. Similarly, this also see it is greater than 4. We want greater than 3 but less than 4. So this we can't take. Next 19 divided by 5. 5 3s are 15. So how to write it? 3 and 4 upon 5. So yes, see it is greater than 3. Correct? But less than 4. Next 6. 25 divided by 6. 6 4s are 24. That is 4 and 1 upon 6. It is greater than 4. See? We want less than 4. So no, this we can't take. Correct? Then 82 and 9. So 9 9s are 81. That is how to write 9 and 1 upon 9. So this also we can't because it is greater than 4. Correct? Now last one. Last is 21 upon 6. That I will write here. Then 9th one is 21 upon 6. Okay? So divide it. 21 by 6. 6 3s are 18. And here 3. Correct? So how to write that? 3 upon 6. So yes, this is greater than 3. See, but it is less than 4. So which of the following fractions are greater than 3? We will write. Answer how to write? See. Which fractions? First one is 23 upon 7. Then 15 upon 4. After that 19 upon 5. And then 21 upon 6. Okay, these fractions are greater